We're dinking around with Eddie and Webby. Dinking around with Eddie and Webby tonight.
Oh, yeah.
They actually did it. They made pickleballs you can eat. What are they going to come up with next? Oh, hey, how's it going? This is Webby, not Eddie.
And I'm Eddie, and this is our 88th Dinking Around.
Aw, yeah, episode number 88.
Webby, I got to tell you how much I love that we've been able to record pretty much every week for the last few weeks and get these out consistently. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love it. I love being able to come up with topics. Sometimes I have things that have been in my mind for a long time. Sometimes it's stuff I just think of right before we connect with each other. I love it.
Well, you know what else I love? Playing pickleball with a good paddle. Like a paddle from our friends over at Valair Pickleball. Guys, let me tell you something. If you're not playing with Valair, there's a good chance that your paddle sucks. And if you go to Valair Pickleball, you're going to get your hands on some of the best pickleball equipment out there and some of the best paddles in the game. And if you use a coupon code PB for life, you're going to get what, Webby?
You're going to get yourself 10% off your order, and it's also going to show us some support in the process.
That's right. Valair, they're an incredible company. They make seriously some of the best paddles out there. Webby and I have been playing with them since before we even partnered with them. That's how much we love them. Again, Valair.com. Coupon code PB for life. Get 10% off that order of yours.
Another cool thing about Valair is they are actually getting in the padel space, or paddle space, however you want to say that sport. And speaking of paddle, I just recently posted a video of me getting some high-level training over at Smash Paddle in Sterling Heights, Michigan. So if you guys want to check that out. Now, this is actually on my personal channel, the Webby's World of Vlogs and Reviews, because we want to keep this channel devoted to pickleball, so we want to stick with that. So anytime I do something that I think is interesting that's not pickleball related, it's going to go over on my Webby's World channel. So if you want to follow along with my other adventures, that's where you want to go. But I really do think people can get something from this paddle training video and implement it into pickleball, mainly the footwork that we went over and then doing the point of contact with the ball. And it really has helped. I've seen some improvement in my pickleball game by trying to implement some of that stuff we went over. So it's good stuff if you ask me.
That's great. I'm definitely going to go over there and check it out. I am a subscriber to that YouTube channel. You guys should be as well, right?
That's right. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Just like you should do here with the Eddie and Webby YouTube channel.
That's right.
But I really don't want to continue this episode until I ask you the question.
What in the world is in that drink? What you got in that drink?
Well, Webby, what's in my drink tonight is something that has been in my fridge for a year and a half or 2.5 years. I don't remember exactly, but it's from our friend. I don't know if you remember him. His name was William Keisel. And I met up with him actually in Nashville, Tennessee a couple years ago. And he brought this beer, and it's been in my fridge ever since. It is the Memphis-made Prince Mango India Pale Ale with mango. I may or may not have drank it on the show before. I don't know exactly, but I'm excited to check that out tonight. What about you, Webby? What are you going to be sipping on?
So I am drinking something that I have drank a lot on the show in the past. Haven't had one in a while, and I was really craving it. So this comes from our friends over at New Belgium Brewing, and it's the good old Fat Tire Ale. Oh, yeah.
Gotta love it. Such a good beer to have in the fridge, man, when, you know, it just fits into so many occasions.
Yep. Can't go wrong, but cheers, everybody. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Oh, wow, that is really tasty. Woo, man, that's got some kick to it as well. The hops and the mango just really kick up the bitterness. That's really nice. Very nice.
That does sound good.
And Fat Tire, obviously, right? That's just such a great beer.
Yep, very tasty. It's a go-to for me. It's one of those things where if I don't really have anything specific I'm craving, this is always a good, reliable thing to go to. Sometimes I strictly crave this, and today is one of those days.
Webby, I actually found some of the old design bottles in my fridge, so I'll be drinking those on a future episode, I'm sure.
Oh, nice.
But enough about that. I think it's time.
Now it's time for Memes of the Week. Yeah!
That's right, Memes of the Week, Pickleball Podcast, hottest segment. There is not a segment out there that's hotter. If you guys think there is, you're wrong. There's nothing. This is the hottest segment out there. Webby, what meme you got for us this week?
Well, this one comes from our friends over at Dink Different Pickleball. and this is called Pickleball Partner Breakup.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
Oh, dude, anybody could have whiffed that overhead. It happens to all of us.
No, it's not that. I don't think we should be pickleball partners anymore.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I don't see us winning gold.
It's not all about winning. What about all the fun we have in rec? Those games are awesome.
They're all right.
But who gets custody over the ball machine?
Well, I'm going to take it. I bought it.
Yeah, I get technically. But we registered for that tournament in April. We were going to sandbag.
You shouldn't be doing that. I want to go straight. I want to go clean.
But we invited our girlfriends to come and support us. They already booked flights.
They can cancel their margarita flights. They drink too much anyway.
I like them drunk.
Don't say that out loud.
Oh. So this is it? This is goodbye?
Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, hey, Jeremy needs a fourth for tomorrow. You in?
Yeah!
Those guys are good actors. Like, it goes beyond just, doing like funny little memes. Like, you can see some serious acting there.
Oh, for sure. And when we had Igor on the show in the past, like he does have an acting background, so I think that really adds a lot to the skits that they do. I think that's why a lot of their videos, to me, are on the next level, just because it's not just a wacky or a funny idea. Like their performances are legit really good. Super, super funny.
Yeah, that was great. Good stuff, man.
Have you ever dealt with a pickleball breakup like that?
No, not really. I guess no. I've never had to break up with someone or have been broken up before, so I don't know.
Yeah, same here. I never have either, but it's mainly because I play with a different person every single tournament. So I've never had like a regular tournament partner to even be in that position before, but I have a feeling there are a lot of people that do go through that kind of thing, because there are a lot of people that play a lot of tournaments together with the same partner, and then you might see all of a sudden they're playing with somebody else, and it makes me wonder, did something like that happen with them? A little breakup there to where maybe one person didn't want to end things when the other did. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious, though. Very well done.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what about you, Eddie? What kind of memes you got this week?
Webby, did you get a chance to watch any of the PPA Australian Open this past weekend?
Unfortunately, I was very busy. I didn't get a chance to watch a lot. I watched a little bit here and there.
Well, I mean, it was different, right? It obviously was not one of their major events. It was in a different country on the other side of the world. Pickleball is growing there, but it's not nearly what it is here today. But I got to tell you, I think that it had kind of a fun, casual feel to it that I've missed in a little while. And I think that led to some of my memes this week.
Nice.
And of course, it wouldn't be a Memes of the Week without our friends over at Memes of Pickleball. And this one is basically an interview with Gabe Tardio and Tyson McGuffin talking about their favorite things to do in Australia.
What has been both of your favorite parts of being in Melbourne?
The bitches are amazing. It's just everything. It's just an amazing city.
Tyson, what about you?
No kids and a lot of bedroom cardio.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty, well, congratulations. These two in the finals. Dylan, back to you.
A lot of bedroom cardio.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty, well, congratulations. These two in the finals.
Did Gabe say what I think he said?
I think he was saying beaches.
That is not what I heard.
That's not what I heard either. I mean, it's just classic. First of all, I love it. I mean, Tyson, he is who he is. I love he's a class act. And that's great.
Yeah, Tyson, never change. Never change. I love it.
Just keep doing your thing, man. And Gabe, I think you meant to say beaches. Oh, that was great. I got one more for you that also is from Memes of Pickleball, and it has to do with the Australian Open. So Kwang Dong has a younger brother. Did you know this?
I did not know that until this tournament.
His name is Bao. I actually met him before. He actually looks older than Kwang, which was crazy. But he played in this event, and, he played against his brother, and this happened.
Let's get started. Men's pickleball underway.
0-0-2.
There you go. Nasty Nelson.
Oh, no.
boy.
Centre court. Everyone on Pickleball TV watching this.
Sibling rivalry at its best. Bow goes back.
Look at him. He's so excited.
I love it.
That was epic right there. And, you know, it looked like Kwong and CJ were pretty good about it, but how freaking great is that Bao got to Nasty Nelson, his brother. That's incredible.
So good. But yeah, I love that. I love when people can have fun with it like that. And like you said, I do get the impression that tournament was a little more on the lighter-hearted, loose, and fun side. I really enjoy that kind of thing. And to me, that's what pickleball is all about. So I love seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was good. And that must have been just such a sense of satisfaction from Bao to be able to do that on center court.
Yeah.
To his brother. Yeah, 0-0-2, very beginning of the match. It's incredible.
I love it. On such a grand stage, too. Makes it even better.
Well, those are our memes this week, guys. If you have a meme that you want us to be able to review, share with the world, go ahead and throw it down in the comments below because we like them. We like memes.
We like them a lot. But does everybody know what time it is now?
Now it's time for Topics of the Week.
That's right, Topics of the Week, where Eddie and I each bring a topic to discuss. So, Eddie, let's start with you. What's on your mind this week?
Well, it's funny you actually mentioned that you got some actual padel training lessons, whatever you want to call it, and you saw that there was some areas where you feel like it can help you improve your pickleball game. And I actually think this is a really good topic and something that I'm even tempted to make some videos about to be able to see what are some things from other sports that you can do to help supplement and improve your pickleball game that you might not get from just playing pickleball all the time. And I actually took a table tennis lesson this past week. Can you believe that?
Wow. Nice. I like it.
So I think I brought it up before. There's this place down the road from me called Naples Pong, and it's basically an indoor. I don't know what the difference between ping pong and table tennis is. I think it's just that table tennis sounds more seriously. So they basically have a bunch of table tennis tables in there, or ping pong tables in there, and you can rent them by the hour. You can become a member and get unlimited play. They have one of those machines that keeps serving you the ball, and you keep returning it. Little robot thing. It's really cool in there, and they just added an indoor pickleball court there that's available at certain times during the week, which is really cool as well. That's actually how I found out about it, is because I got notification that they were opening a pickleball court in there, and the gym I go to is right like 100 yards from there. So I thought, you know what, I might actually try and take a table tennis lesson. I think it'd be a good thing to kind of supplement my game. But before I go into how I saw a lot of correlations between how playing table tennis can impact your pickleball game, you have a little bit of experience in table tennis, right?
I do. I play a lot at work during breaks and lunch breaks and stuff like that. That's where I play a majority of my ping pong or table tennis, and I love it, but I've never taken any training. I would love to do that sometime.
Yeah, it was interesting. How often do you get to play at work?
Usually I play twice, like a good 15-minute section of time throughout the day when I'm in the office, and I'm usually in the office a couple days a week. And there's like a certain group that I play with. Like if one person's not in the office, then I have a few others that I reach out to, and usually I'm able to find some people to play. And there's certain people that I usually can beat pretty easily. There's other people where we have really close back and forth games. And then there's some people that just destroy me every time we play. So I would love to get some formal training and be able to beat the better players.
Well, come on down to Naples. Get a lesson from my new buddy, Jeff Yamada. He's a professional table tennis player. He's actually from Brazil. Seems like he also knows how to play pickleball a little bit. And that's kind of what I told him when I signed up for the lesson. I was basically saying like, hey, I want to start playing table tennis more, but ultimately I'm also a pickleball player, and I want to see how they can correlate between the two. And Webby, I got to tell you, my 1 hour lesson, I freaking drank from a fire hose, man. I got so much information, so much knowledge, and it was pretty incredible. And I showed up there thinking like, oh, I'm probably not going to sweat. I didn't even bring a water bottle or anything like that because I'm like, it's just, it's 1 hour of a lesson. It's indoors. It's air conditioned. Oh my God, I was wrong. When you play ping pong or table tennis the right way, you are doing a lot with your feet.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing a lot with your core. And I was sweating within 10 minutes, 15 minutes during it. I even caught myself like when we were doing some of our drills, even a little bit out of breath. Like that's crazy. I don't think I've ever sweat playing ping pong before.
Oh, I definitely believe it because some of the better players that I play with at work, when we get in some really good intense battles, I am definitely sweating like crazy. My heart rate is very elevated. And yeah, I could see, especially if you're getting some high level training and some coaching and like kind of doing some drills and repetitions and stuff like that. Because when I did that paddle training, like that was the most exhausted I have been in a long time, just because I was doing a lot of repetitions, and it's crazy how quickly your heart rate elevates when you're doing the same motion over and over again. Like you wouldn't think it would, because it doesn't seem like you're doing a whole lot because you're kind of standing in the same spot and doing the same thing. But man, it does. It definitely drains you.
Yeah, especially when it's like muscles and movements that you're not used to as well. So basically what I can really sum up the experience to is I could see my journey with table tennis, I think, is going to help me, especially with being at the line and hands battles and fast hands and things like that, and positioning my body and stuff, because a lot of what he was showing me was really much more about body movements to help place the ball, to help put spin on the ball, but to also make sure that I'm leaning forward, I'm doing the right thing. So I think it's going to help. I'm going to continue. I'm actually going to go there and play with one of my friends this week. I hope to be able to play weekly, take lessons, and who knows, we might release some videos pretty soon about how you can actually improve your pickleball game by playing table tennis. Another thing too is sometimes pickleball is not as accessible for a lot of people, but there are a lot of people that I know that have ping pong tables, or at work they have a ping pong table, or their neighbor has a ping pong table and plays all the time. And so it might be a little bit more accessible for you to be able to, find time to play ping pong or table tennis. And I think that some of these drills that we might go into, or, styles of play, things to work on, could translate into your pickleball game. And actually, Webby, I got a question for you. I'm assuming you've been playing table tennis or ping pong since before you started pickleball. Do you feel like your journey in pickleball has helped with your ping pong game?
In some ways it has. In other ways, I feel like it's hurt it, though, because there's a lot of times, like if I go a long time without playing ping pong and then I get back into it, I noticed that I whiff a lot more because because of the size of the pickleball paddle. I feel like I am so used to that distance from my hand to where the paddle meets the pickleball, to where like I'll whiff when I have the ping pong paddle in my hand and try to swing for the ping pong. So I feel like there's a little bit of an adjustment period when I first play ping pong after not playing for a while. But other than that, I feel like they do kind of go together nicely, like similar strategies and stuff like that.
It's probably not dissimilar to when tennis players pick up a pickleball paddle for the first time in a long time, right? They're used to the sweet spot where they're going to hit the ball pretty far away. And so I've seen a lot of tennis players whiff a lot out in the pickleball court. Probably the same thing with pickleball over to table tennis. So I'm super excited about this journey. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And, like I said, if there's content that I feel like can translate to helping your pickleball game with table tennis, I definitely think that we'll be able to post some videos on that, because I do think it would be a good thing to do to supplement your game. But before we move on, Webby, did you know that there's a Major League Table Tennis out there?
I did not.
Yeah. There is a tour called Major League Table Tennis that just got a huge CBS Sports media deal. And they have events all over the country throughout the year. They have teams. I think they have 8 teams right now, and they're moving to 10 teams. And it's kind of similar to Major League Pickleball. It's just table tennis. And I'm really excited to find out more about it. The owner of that company actually owns Naples Pong right down the street. So anyway, I'm going to explore that a little bit as well, which is kind of cool. If you guys are ever in the Naples area and you want to play ping pong, go to Naples Pong. Also, if you want a lesson, definitely check out Jeff Yamada over at Naples Pong. I believe it's naplespong.com is the website you can go to. Check it out. Great facility, great place, great instructor. Just really cool experience.
That's awesome. And yeah, next time I go down there, I definitely would like to do that, because I would love to up my ping pong game. And I love the fact that you and I are both kind of doing some little side ventures here. Like it's going to possibly help our pickleball game, but it's getting more involved in a different sport. Myself with padel, you with ping pong. And if anybody hasn't seen it yet, I did do a video last year. The first time I ever played padel, that was my main focus of the video that I made, was the comparisons between pickleball and padel, and there were quite a bit. And this is pretty cool. I can't wait to see the videos that you do about ping pong and the comparisons with pickleball and how the strategies could possibly help with each other.
Yeah. Maybe there's something there. Let us know down below in the comments. Do you see a correlation between your table tennis game and pickleball? Maybe you've played at Naples Pong and you've had a great experience. Or maybe you yourself have a table tennis table in your house and you're considering busting it out to be able to maybe have some fun and also help with your pickleball game. Let us know down in the comments below. I'd really like to see, are there others that are curious about the connection between the two? That's it, though. That's my topic of the week. Webby, what is your topic this week?
So my topic is kind of a continuation of something we started to talk about in the previous episode. We were talking about shots and strategies that we wish would just go away when it comes to amateur play because they're so horrible. And then you started talking about how much you think open play sucks. And that got me thinking, I think it would be kind of fun to dig into that a little deeper. So today I kind of want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to open play pickleball.
I like it. I think this is a great topic. And I bet you every single person that listens to this podcast will probably be able to relate to something that you're about to bring up.
Yeah. So I want to start with the positive. So I want us each to say something that we think is good about open play. And I think I have a lot more good things to say about it than you do. But for me, obviously, like the social aspect, I love being able to go to an outdoor court on any given day when I know that they're going to have open play, and you just show up, put your paddle in the rack, play. You don't know who exactly is going to be there. But to me, that's what pickleball is all about. It's just super fun. It might not be the most competitive games. I will admit it might not be the most competitive. You just never know who's going to be there, but it's just an absolute blast. I love getting a chance to meet new people. And even if it's a brand new person that's just getting into pickleball, the ambassador in me loves getting new people involved and helping them out, giving them the basics and the fundamentals they need to know for the rules and getting into the game and telling them all the different places that are out there that they could play with out in different parts of the state and parts of the country and stuff like that. So for me, that is pretty much the top of the list of the good stuff when it comes to open play. Like what about you? What would you say is like the best thing for you when it comes to open play?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have met a lot of people that I now would consider friends just from showing up at open play on the pickleball court, or people that I can text if we need a fourth, or I can say, hey, I want to head up to East on Sunday morning. Do you want to play? There's people that I've met that I would probably not have met if it wasn't for open play. And yes, the social aspect of it is a lot of fun. So I think there's definitely a lot of positives. And when I was starting off my pickleball journey, it was a great way to start to see, okay, where am I at? I started asking people what's their rating, what would they rate me, so I could get an understanding of what my level was at. I think that was also another bonus, and I don't think I would have improved as quickly as I did without using open play to be able to help facilitate that, kind of getting to that 3-5 level. So yeah, those are some of the positives I see.
Good stuff. I feel like, unfortunately, the list of bad things might be quite a bit larger than than the list of good things. So to me, the first thing that comes to mind, basically, if you want good, consistent, high-level pickleball, it's very rare to find that when you go show up at open play. Unless you know that like a bunch of your buddies that are higher level are going to be there, and you could try to get in the paddle stack with them. You never know what to expect. And a lot of times it's pretty sloppy pickleball.
Let me ask you a question. Do you consider open play, but where you're kind of divided up amongst groups of skill level, does that fall under this category that you're talking about today? Or is this pretty much just like first come, first serve, whoever wants to go in the court can play?
Pretty much the first come, first serve type of places. There are a couple places that I play that are pretty good about having like the beginners over here, everybody else over here, and for the most part, people stick to that. But even that can get dicey sometimes, especially if somebody thinks they're a good player and they play on the the advanced courts, but they really belong on the beginner courts.
Okay, got it. So even areas where they try to do their best at keeping people by skill set, you also have people that they're at different levels of how serious they're trying to take it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been guilty of this where if I'm in tournament prep mode, I'm probably more serious than I need to be. But there are times where people are so serious that it makes it to where it's not fun because you don't know who all is going to be on the court. Your partner might suck and might pop the ball up a lot. And the people across from you, if they're taking it too seriously, they're just going to kill you over and over and over again. And that can weigh on you. And so I think that to me, the key when I go to open play is that I know that I can't take it too seriously. And I hope that the people on the court with me are not taking it too seriously as well. Because if you win in open play, it doesn't fucking matter. It's open fucking play. It doesn't matter. This is rec play. You're there to have fun. You're there to work on something. You're not picking your partners all the time. If you win an open play match, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. So if you're going there to win, then you are the problem.
But yeah, I totally agree. Like if you want to get some really good tournament practice, don't go to open play. That is not the place to get tournament practice. And for the love of God, do not target the worst player. Like let's say I'm playing with an 80-year-old woman who is just there to get some exercise. Don't target her the whole time just to get a win. Let me play a little bit. I mean, God, that's the worst thing. Like when I do rec play, when I find out who the better player is, that's who I'm going to hit to most of the time because I want to take advantage of my limited time on the court during open play.
Yeah.
I just can't grasp the mindset of the people that will always target the obviously worst person on the court, especially if they're not very mobile.
Right.
It's just ridiculous. Like, what are you thinking?
Oh my God. I'm with you. I think definitely hit to the better player. Use that as an opportunity to see shots from maybe a different perspective or from a different skill level than you're used to. 100%.
And then when it comes to the ugly, like the absolute just nastiness when it comes to open play, honestly, for me, a lot of it from my experience has been interactions with people that don't play pickleball, that hate pickleball. I don't know if you've ever encountered this before, but there are sometimes where people that will take a court and not even play pickleball. They just want to use it for whatever it is they feel like doing that day. There was one time there was a group of soccer players. They went onto a pickleball court and they were playing a game. It actually looked like a fun game, to be honest, but they were playing a game where they were like volleying the soccer ball back and forth over the net, like hitting it off their head, hitting it off their knees and stuff like that. But it's like, come on, man. Like, how would they feel if a bunch of pickleball players decided to go stand in the soccer field and start just dinking around or stand in front of the net and just like whale pickleballs into the soccer net and stuff like that? Like, there's no way soccer players would be good with that. But like the players, they would say stuff like, "Oh, this is a public court. We can do whatever we want. This is open to the public. You guys don't own this place," and stuff like that. Or then you get the people that complain about how loud pickleball is, and they'll like blast loud music or just do other things that are really loud just to annoy the people that are on the pickleball courts. Yeah. And when it comes to the ugly side of open play or just public pickleball courts in general, it's usually the people that hate pickleball. They hate seeing people having a good time playing pickleball. So they try to ruin it. I don't know. Have you ever encountered anything like that? I know that might not be super common, but I've seen it many times.
Oh, yeah, I definitely think that there's hatred out there towards pickleballers. I don't know why. I think down in my area, because we have so many old people, sometimes old people just don't like when people have fun in a way that they also don't have fun, if that makes sense. It's like, especially if you're younger and you're like over there having fun and you're making a little bit of noise, they're going to be like, whoa. It's like the fun police. Like all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what are we doing here, guys? Let's scale this fun back a little bit. You're not having fun the way that we want you to have fun.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely could see that.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. And then there's the people that like just do not take pickleball seriously. So they will take any chance they get to rip on pickleball players, and like they'll walk by and be like, "Oh, why don't you learn a real sport?" or something like that. And it's like, seriously? Like what what is wrong with your life to where you think that it is so bad for somebody to think pickleball is fun?
Yeah, I agree. They're just miserable.
Yeah.
Can I share an ugly also, Webby?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. This has literally happened, and it seems to happen a lot at East Naples. People are so strict and ridiculous about things. There are rules there that are just rules to be rules. They don't make any sense, and it's silly. So there's a new group that owns East Naples Community Park. It's called something else now. I don't even remember. I haven't even been there since this new ownership has taken over. You can't bring a ball hopper of your own to the court, even though you can reserve a court. And even though during the day, there are tons of courts available, even during peak season, you can't bring your own ball hopper to be able to, drill with your partner. You can use or rent one of their ball hoppers filled with balls, but you can't bring your own. Why? This doesn't make any sense to me. It's so stupid.
Have they ever said why? Like, I don't get that at all.
No, of course they're not going to tell you why. They're just going to tell you it's a rule. Because again, if you talk about the why, they're going to realize it's a stupid rule. And it's stuff like that. It's rules for the sake of rules. Okay, here's another example. So obviously, up at East Naples during the mornings, and mostly during the mornings during season, it's very busy there. But during the summertime, it's not. And all of the courts, when it gets busy, you have to sign up on the board, you play one game, and then you're done. There have been times where I've set up a foursome during the summertime on a court. There's 5 other courts open that people are signing up for to be able to play on. But they want our specific court for one reason or another. And so they deem that court to be an open play court, not a court that you can just go to, even though you look around and there are literally sometimes 15 open courts. They want that specific court. The situation happened to me last summer, and it's just stuff like that that doesn't make any sense. Just be kind, be rational, be real. And the people that confronted us, they didn't come over and say like, hey guys, we're really hoping that this court is something that we can kind of rotate to. We really like this court. Would you guys mind going to another one? Do you want to know what we would say in that situation, Webby?
Probably would have said, yeah, that's totally fine.
Be like, yeah, it's 9-8. We're just going to wrap this game up real quick. We'll get out of here. Is that cool? Yeah, sure. That would have been fine. No, they come over here like, this is ridiculous. You guys have been in that court for 45 minutes. We want that court. That's for open play. And I'm just like, all right, forget it. It's not even worth it. Yeah. So that's the ugly. The ugly side of open play is that it's hard, it's complicated, and there's rules that are put into place at some places that are just there to be rules. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I can just see that happening too. Like if you go to ask somebody that one of the owners, like, why do we have to do this? It's on the rule board. See it? See right there? The rule board says it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and I bet you, if I asked a worker why, oh, that's the rule. Well, why is that the rule? I don't know. That's just the rule. It's like, well, you're not going to challenge the rule if it's stupid. Right. What kind of culture are you setting if you can't bring up a stupid rule? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's ridiculous. This whole world is so messed up, and old people ruin shit. Stop ruining pickleball, old people.
Yep. I'm mad at old people because I feel like the old people kept pickleball a secret from me for most of my life because they were playing it for a long time, and they could have told us. They could have made it a little more well-known. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that was actually one of the motivating factors for us to even get involved and do this YouTube channel, do the podcast. And for me, when I wrote the pickleball anthem, like I just wanted to spread the word of pickleball because nobody knew what it was. Right. And I feel like these senior citizens, they just wanted to keep it to themselves. They only wanted it played in the mornings or during the day when younger people are at work or at school, and they just wanted it for themselves. So yeah, I'm kind of bitter towards the senior citizens. Not all of them were like that, but I feel like a lot of them wanted pickleball to remain their own senior citizen sport.
Mm-hmm. A lot of get off my lawn type of mentality amongst them. What are you going to do?
Yep. That was my topic for the day, the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to open pickleball on the public courts.
Well, Webby, let me ask you a question. When you do go to open play, how do you like to stay hydrated?
Well, my favorite thing to do is to take a bottle of water, pour a packet of Fruit Punch Electrolyte Supreme from Jigsaw Health. I'll drink a bottle of that when I first start playing. And then if I get super hot and sweaty, which is a guarantee, then I will drink another one when I'm on my way home. And I'm telling you what, I have not had any dehydration issues since I started doing that, and it tastes great as well.
Jigsaw Health is an amazing company. They're addicted to pickleball just like us. They have so many incredible products that are going to make you feel good because at Jigsaw Health, it's fun to feel good. I take stuff from them every single day. They're my main way to be able to stay hydrated, and I take their supplements. One of my favorites is the cod liver oil. Webby, I'm telling you, I've taken fish oil in the past, and it gives you these nasty fish burps. The cod liver oil does not do that. It's great. It's good stuff. Go check them out. As I said, they're obsessed with pickleball, so much so that they made a documentary about the Arizona Pickleball League. And there's maybe some cameos from these two handsome guys right here in it as well. Go check it out. Go to jigsawhealth.com as well. Use coupon code PB for Life 10 to get what?
You'll get yourself 10% off your order, and you're going to show us some support in the process, which we are very appreciative of.
Very appreciative. Go check it out.
But that's going to do it for us here today on episode 88 of Dinking Around with Eddie and Webby. But we cannot end the episode until we find out Eddie's
closing thoughts.
So what did we learn today? We learned that breaking up is hard to do, especially when it's your pickleball partner. Gabe Tardio, he really likes Australia's beaches. And Tyson McGuffin sure likes that bedroom cardio. And baby bro Bao got a nice nasty Nelson on Big Brother Kwong. We asked the age-old question, can playing table tennis help your pickleball game? And let's talk open play. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's going to do it for this episode. Webby, this was fun, man. Another good one.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys did too. If you liked it, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and share with your friends.
Yeah, share. Comment. Throw comments down below. What do you guys want us to talk about? What are your thoughts on our topics today? We've had some great interactions actually from previous episodes, and we'd like to keep that going. So let us know down in the comments below what you thought. And on that note, I'm Eddie.
And until next time, this is Webby, not Eddie, signing off.
Yeah.
Well, we're dinking around with Eddie and Webby. Dinking around with Eddie and Webby tonight.
Oh, yeah.